weekend set between the
2014 St. Louis Cardinals.
And as we draw ever closer to first pitch here this afternoon, let's get a look at today's starting lineups. And let's back up right there. Boomer Babe will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So it's 2. Carlos Ruiz will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. To second for one, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the Boomer Babe will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, plays at one now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, let it rip. One time. Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now. Let's go, Cards.
3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second.
Dig.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, catcher, Tony.
Boomer Babe will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So one away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Maybe that's base runners at this late stage, so they'll take any help they can get.
Marlon Byrd will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home. Boomer Babe will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, Johnny Peralta. Take a snapshot of that.
Girl, take a seat. Rest your weary bones. The secret safe in my hands. Tell me about the years and let me buy an hour. Maybe help me to understand. Ooh, ain't nobody calling, ain't nobody home. What a lovely day to be lonely. You're holding on the line, holding on the line, holding on the line. You're holding on the line, holding on the line.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Boomer Babe will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Boomer Babe has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Mark Ellis will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Michael Wacha will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And that sinker is normally where he gets most of his ground ball outs, but it really hasn't been all that effective a pitch so far.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, you got one. Hey, roll up. Place it 2. Wait for your pitch up there.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second. Ben Revere will dig in. He popped out his first time. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
To Ellis for 1. Back to first, and that'll take care of the slow-footed Ruiz, a double play. Boomer Babe will dig in. He singled his first time around.
The shortstop, Boomer Babe.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score.
Let's go. Right here. Let's get the runner across.
1-0 on the way. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
And he'll get back in safely.
Come on, Dad. Get your pitch up there. Hey, get this ground right here. Here we go.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Let's go right here. Hey, get this ground right here. Here you go.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, man. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. Hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Marlon Byrd will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. That's hard hit back up the middle. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Boomer Babe will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Here we go. Hey, nobody out now. Get ahead of him right here.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Hey, come on now, guys.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go. Hey, need a strikeout right here. It's your guy. Here we go.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Hey, let's go right here. Hey, plays at 1 now. There you go. Plays at 1 now.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Under it is Byrd as he takes it for out number 1. Boomer Babe will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
And the route is on now. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah. Make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out.
He connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 10-2. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. His record is now 4-9. The loss goes to Kyle Kendrick. He falls to 4-7.
Matt Vasgersian here as the On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Colorado Rockies. And we'll also give you a quick look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Carlos Gonzalez will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And inning in the books. Boomer Babe will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ball 2.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Batting 7.
Mark Ellis will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on the way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh? They're gonna hit run. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And a step off, and there he goes towards second. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Hey, find something you like up there. They see it and drive it. Let's go.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, ground right here. Hey, ready for that ground ball right here. Hey, come on, big dog.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Tony Cruz, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Runner going a second time. And on the right field line. Another payoff pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Tony Cruz is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
turn now. Come on, let's go. I ripped that up there.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0. Boomer Babe will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Let's get ready.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. That's slowly hit to the right side. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Rockies nothing. DJ LeMahieu will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. On the ground towards second. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close. Boomer Babe will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Boomer Babe.
Hey, get ahead of him right here.
And that misses for ball one.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh? Come on, guys. Go, kid. One time right here.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that is down as that could be two bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Mark Ellis will dig in. Strikeout victim as last time. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Slice down the line at first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And now they've got a man caught in a rundown. Boomer Babe will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Boomer Babe.
Now a hard liner toward short, but there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Ellis.
Brandon Barnes will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final two outs. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Yeah, and now just one out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game one on the road.
Tested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-2. Good night from Denver.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Shelby Miller. His record is now 7-4. Credit the save to Trevor Rosenthal.
All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing.
I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them get shot. Yeah.
And you don't just wake up rich one day. This kind of life never just slip your way. I gave up taking carefree trips to the Bay. Cali bound is cause I got a flip in LA. Paris bound cause the new video's on the way. No breaks for me, no vacations for me. I advance every minute, boy, I live it. Why start shit you don't finish?
I want the top.
And now, your Colorado Rockies.
Boomer Babe will stand in for the first time now, and he's been hot as a firecracker of late, and he's seen that average shoot up quite a bit these past 8 ball games. Fastball in there for a called strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely.
Get us out of this. Let's go. Hey, make your pitch right here. Here we go.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will...